Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Chaemiko versus Focus here on Echo Isle. Fighting a little bit of a sore throat right now, so I'm gonna try and tone it back just a little bit, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to cast again tomorrow. But hopefully you guys are all doing very well. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm not streaming this. I find that if I'm streaming and I'm a little bit sick, it actually drains me a little bit faster because I feel like I need to, I feel like I need to interact and do much more with the stream when there are viewers. But however you guys are watching this, all of you guys are watching this through YouTube, thank you. Definitely check me out on Facebook, check me out on Twitch occasionally, all of those things. Just interact, and it makes for a much more entertaining day, at least for me. Now, what are we going to be looking at in this Archmage versus human Orc versus human matchup? Is it going to be an Archmage versus a Blade Master? 9 times out of the 10 it is, and 1 times out of 10 it feels like it still is, doesn't it? Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down here. Barracks, Orc Burrow is coming into play. Blade Master is being trained. We see the Voodoo Lounge before the tech to tier 2, so you'll most likely see her based on the timing as the Blade Master may try and go across here, take down the Ogre Warrior, absorb a lot of damage on that Blade Master, then pick up some items from the Voodoo Lounge before making its way out. Meanwhile, the Archmage should have really no difficulty at all making its rounds and clearing out some of these easier creep camps. The 3-3-3 is an option. Also, the Mercenary creep camp here, the Renegade Wizard, or trying to go this 5-3-3 down to the south and set up an expansion. All of those options are viable, and we'll see what the strategies will be, and then we can start making predictions on how these games will be played out. Blade Master making its way off to the north here, will be going after that Ogre Warrior, most likely looking for Gloves of Haste. Claws of Attack +6, not bad either, as that Ogre Warrior will get destroyed here. Meanwhile, back down on the other side, it looked like there was, a Footman is causing a little bit of problem as the Blade Master picks up a Ring of Protection +2. Altogether, all in all, not that great of an item, but it is still useful in the early stages as it does help prevent some of that early damage. Anytime you have a little bit more health on your unit early on, if you're not going to be, if you're not tied up for space on your Blade Master as of yet, don't sell that Ring of Protection until a little bit later, as it might give you that advantage that you're looking for much earlier. Blade Master getting some damage onto that Archmage and onto those Footmen as they're running by. Still no Boots of Speed. Meanwhile, the Footman is trying to take down this Orc Burrow while it is under construction, and that is just, a little bit foolhardy, as the Orc Burrow is actually going to regenerate more hit points than a Footman can actually do that. I don't know how it works if someone's actually trying to destroy a project I'm working on. It feels like I can never finish the project because his destruction seems just slightly faster. Meanwhile, back on the other end, we are going Chaemiko into a Town Hall, upgraded into Tier 2 already. This does come as a little bit of a surprise to me. Normally, human players like to go for an expansion in this early matchup, and instead, this is not the case. Archmage could try and go after the Forest Troll Trappers here. There you go. Damage now being absorbed by the Archmage as the Footman turned and engaged against one of the other units here. Alright, there you go. Forest Troll Berserker now going after the Water Elemental once again. Meanwhile, the Blade Master still just sitting at level 1. And this much must actually be confusing Focus. Focus has been, concentrating on disrupting the human play, not realizing that the human play is actually stealing a bit of experience from the other end as well. Footmen now trying to make their way through. You can take a look. Double Water Elementals, triple Footmen with an Archmage, all just adding in more and more damage. Blade Master seems like it could possibly be nearby. Are we going to drop another Water Elemental here? That's what I'm actually concerned about. We should be looking at another Water Elemental. The timing should be just great. Another Water Elemental. There it goes, as the Footman is now going to be able to try and get that taken out. Meanwhile, Archmage is going to be pulling back. You can see one Orc Burrow right there. Repairs are underway. Is it going to be enough? Without the Archmage, that little bit of additional damage is a bit lost. Archmage already down to 182 hit points. Meanwhile, footmen are now making its way back over, perhaps trying to get in some additional damage here. Perhaps they'll be able to take down some of these units. No, the water elementals are just going to continue a little bit of that splash damage, but not much really to go on. All right, low hit point water elemental, more damage being added back across here. That water elemental will end up giving experience to the Blade Master. Blade Master, where is it? There it goes, getting a little bit of experience right there. Meanwhile, the Archmage was able to, well, was forced to scroll of Town Portal inside of the base in order to not get taken down. All right, Blade Master now going after a footman here. That footman is not long for this world. Gonna, well, double backs around and then runs straight into the Blade Master, and that's exactly what you don't want to be doing. You don't want to be giving your opponent easy experience. Running off to the merchant shop or the marketplace perhaps would have been the better call, or just running away and making sure that that Blade Master is further out of position. That indifference or just lack of a strategy there ended up costing a little bit of time and issues. All right, Archmage still looking to make its way out. Priest and Sorceresses are both being trained up here and should be ready in just a moment. There you go. The trees have been cut down. Archmage should be able to make its way out. Sorceresses are out as well as the Priest. Oh, well, where did the Priest go? The Priest is down across here. Slow now onto the Blade Master. Blade Master, a little bit of a problem. Is it going to try and perhaps get focused down here? Mountain King did use a Stormbolt earlier, and we all know how powerful that Mountain King can be during the early stages of the game. We are at keep. We are not upgrading or picking up, another Scroll of Town Portal, as the Mountain King heads to the back here, going to be going after the Kobold Geomancers. Alright, meanwhile, Blade Master looking to finally go after this Ogre Magi. It will not, I believe, well, actually, it may get to level 3. It's going to get awfully close. Just taking down this Ogre Magi. And once this Ogre Magi is done, I am curious as to what's going to be happening. That is a lot of damage on that Blade Master. Blade Master down to 39 hit points. Oh my goodness, cutting it extremely close. That extra bit of health by leveling up was absolutely necessary. Also, not having that Ring of Protection +2 could have had an impact as well. Mountain King now going to be heading back down to the south here. Mountain King will get to level 2. Archmage may get to level 3. What is that? 66 experience? Yeah, I'm actually thinking yes, it should. As the level 3 Forest Troll Trappers, each of them give a little bit of experience. There's the other one right there, Archmage. Now sitting at level 3 with level 2 Water Elementals. Mountain King sitting at level 2 Gloves of Haste, a very powerful addition as well, as that allows him to bash more frequently. Alright, Blade Master simply just going to run on by here. Mountain King is in position. Archmage just trying to more steal experience from his, or deny experience from his opponent. Well, nope. Is going to go ahead and pick it up mainly on that Mountain King instead. Blade Master is still nearby. Archmage, oh, there comes the Raiders. There's going to be a little bit of slow right there as the Blade Master gets an ensnare off. Alright, are we going to perhaps see a Stormbolt? No, we are not. Healing Wave going after the Raider instead. The Raider is already very low on hit points. Is it going to get taken down? One more shot. Wow! The Raider escapes with 4 hit points. Beautifully done right there. Meanwhile, Forest Troll Berserker going to get taken down. Healing Wave bounces onto the low hit point Raider. It looks as though the Forest Troll Berserker will finally get taken out. Sorceress going to get taken out as well. Mountain King going to go ahead and now ensnare down another Raider. We can see that, well, there is slow cast across multiple units. And is it going to really work out? There goes another Grunt there. Stormbolt onto a Raider. And we've said this in the past. Whoever is trying to run away is generally losing, as the Grunt now here could have a little bit of problems. All right, Mountain King could try and get a bash onto one of these units. Is he gonna proc a bash? That's all he really needs. Archmage, well, Mountain is it gonna go after this Grunt instead? Yes, it will. No bash either. Replenishment potion has not been used. Mountain King getting in front of that Grunt and will get to level 3, giving Mountain King level 2 Stormbolt. Chaemiko in a great spot. Focus did not do well in that last battle. 37 supply compared to 44. A 7 supply difference now. and that may not seem like much, but that is a world of difference, as we're going to take a look at the Archmage purposely pulling the aggro away and hoping to finish off these Nightcrawlers and get a little bit more experience again. Blade Master, however, going to not take this line down. He's going to come back the other side and say, you know what? I got some free ensnares. Let's see what we can make of this, as the Blade Master runs on in. Blade Master going to be out of mana. Does have a potion of greater healing, though. That should be a great help as the Sorceress gets taken down. Raider gets ensnared in the Lost right there. Mountain King does have enough for a Stormbolt. The Blade Master is still sitting at 197. Could easily Stormbolt the Blade Master. And once you Stormbolt the Blade Master, he cannot use the healing or the potion of healing, but the healing wave is still going to be enough as the Blade Master now gets to level 3. What looked like a low hit point. Oh, beautiful Thunderclap. All right, it was level 2 Thunderclap. It was level 2 Thunderclap, not level 2 Stormbolt. That Mountain King was waiting for that, the perfect opportunity for that Thunderclap. Did so at the right moment. Well, ended up dealing a terrible amount of damage. All right, Peons now looking to get away. Blade Master sitting at level 3. Mountain King sitting at level 3. Archmage sitting at level 3. That level 2 Thunderclap really just ate away at a lot of hit points and was quite unexpected. Mountain King is not going to be able to get a bash in here at all. However, will take down some easy peons. No bash because, well, he did not train that ability. Archmage. Oh, venturing forth into a little bit of a no man's land here. This is rather risky. High risk, high reward. If he goes any further, he does not have a Scroll of Town Portal in order to get out of this dicey situation, but he does have a Scroll of Healing and a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, so perhaps he's hoping to bank on that. No, he is just trying to clear some experience away, as the Peons here look to do a bit of scouting and said, you know what, there's no expansion. Spellbreakers of Chaemiko getting lost in transit, and this is exactly the break that Focus needed to get back into this game. 6 supply gone in an instant, lost in delivery. Do not call Amazon. They do not know what happened to your package. All right, Raiders making their way back across here. Arcane Vault. Well, they know what happened to it. Package thieves destroyed it on the way to your house. All right. Arcane Vault now making their way back across here. It's going to get taken down. Mountain King does have a Stormbolt. Are we going to see Scroll Speed used? There it is. There is a quick Stormbolt there. There is a Dust of Appearance. Blade Master currently revealed. Militia looking to pull back here. Kodo Beast quickly eats up a Water Elemental, taking away much of that damage, as the Mountain or the Blade Master is in a bit of trouble. Forced to use a big heal as a big Thunderclap goes across multiple units. Blade Master should easily... Nope. Not able to easily take out anything, as a Scroll of Healing recovered much of that damage once again. Mountain King low on mana, not able to get an easy kill anywhere on the board. Mountain King wants to use a Thunderclap, wants to get a little bit more experience, as the Kodo Beast off to the side gets healed up again. Spellbreakers perhaps should be focusing onto the Spirit Walkers. The Spirit Walkers would get taken down extremely quickly. Another big Thunderclap right there, and you see a bunch of low hit point units just trying to escape. Spellbreakers should be going after anything that has mana, and, well, anything that has mana takes additional damage. You can take a look. Spellbreaker down to 101 hit points, gets taken down by a 154 critical strike, as the Peons are still all together. Spirit Link once again being cast. Archmage trying to finish off, and so many low hit point units will just be able to get away. The Voodoo Lounge providing a lot of support in terms of items. All right, handful of Peons now getting taken down here. Mountain King purposely trying to stay away. He wants that replenishment potion to do its work. As you can take a look, Archmage will actually get to level 2 here. That's going to be a big deal, as you see level 2 Brilliance Aura getting in extra mana once again. Mountain King gonna get up to about 225 mana in just a short moment. Well, nope, I take it back. No longer having the replenishment potion bonus or the Archmage is Brilliance, as that Mountain King looks, well, looking for an invisible unit on the mini-map. Not the easiest thing to do, especially when he's no longer invisible. Mountain King looking to get some more experience here. And it looks like this should actually work out. Wow, no, 9 hit point Murloc Nightcrawler escaping back here. Handful of units will get taken down. Archmage just purposely keeps distance, as the Mountain King is the one that wants all of the experience. Gonna go and take down 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Mountain King will be shy of level 4. Alright, the Gargantuan Sea Turtles are the main creep camps that are left. Well, there's still this creep camp right here. Mountain King could actually perhaps clear it out in just a second, as no one has yet set up an expansion. Double Scrolls of Healing by Focus, and Focus has done a wonderful job getting back into this game and making it difficult for Chaemiko to really follow up and close the door. Let's take a look at the follow-up here. Arcane Sanctum. Spellbreakers are still being added. We're at 50 over 60 compared to 49 over 54. Mountain King is invisible with maximum mana and a potion of mana. That is all incredibly important. Spellbreakers. Oh, let's take a look off to the north here. You can see a handful of low hit point Ogre Warriors, or, well, soon to be low hit point and dead Ogre Warriors, as the Mountain King should be able to easily pick up some items and some experience here. Mountain King, sitting at level 3, has a pendant of energy to add to that Mountain King, and now that Mountain King is actually an incredible threat with 450 mana, level 2 Thunderclap, and a potion of mana. That Mountain King, if he can stay alive long enough, can make things constantly just move around much more slowly, attack more slowly, on top of the slow from those sorceresses. Blade Master making its way off to the north here. 17 plus 17 damage on that Blade Master with that Circlet of Nobility. Has Dust of Appearance. I don't believe that item will be sticking on that Blade Master for very long. Maybe perhaps they'll find something from the marketplace that was a little bit more beneficial, as the Shadow Hunter is looking to get some more items as well. Water Elemental quickly going to get taken down, as we're looking at 50 compared to 49 supply. Ivory Towers are being added. I do not know if Arcane Sentry has been researched. We are sitting at 50 over 49. We are finally getting into low upkeep by Focus. Meanwhile, Chaemiko is still sitting at no upkeep. And how much gold is he sitting on? I wish I knew. There are no observers, and I'm trying to click on this here. Let's go. Chaemiko is sitting at 600 gold, so he has a little bit more gold, but is currently really much behind in terms of overall supply. All right, Mountain King getting that experience. Archmage benefiting from a lot of mana right now. Mountain King also wanting to join in on the fight. How is this going to go down? As the Blade Master is, well, looking to build just his perfect army. 63 compared to 49. You see Wind Riders being thrown into there as well. Spirit Walkers cannot go into the ethereal form. They would actually take far too much damage from this caster Spellbreaker army. Archmage is going to be here, ready to go in just a moment. Let's take a look. Wind Rider still rolling on out, 63 supply. We are getting in an additional Wind Rider as well, compared to the 55 supply army of Chaemiko. Archmage here, ready to go. Invisible Water Elemental lying in wait, ready to spring any sort of trap. Mountain King is invisible right here. There's the Spellbreakers getting in some easy damage there. Water Elementals, 2 invisible Water Elementals causing problems as the Blade Master lost a lot of mana. Now, those Water Elementals want to start focusing down those Wind Riders as quickly as possible. If 1 or 2 Wind Riders get taken down here, that would be a devastating loss, and there you go. You saw a Stormbolt chase down one of those units. Now, Mountain King could try to get back into here. Spellbreaker is going to be fighting back again. There's a big Thunderclap slowing everything down. Mountain King still has mana ready to go. As you can take a look, the Blade Master is, well, currently just invisible. Well, having a lot of bad times right now. All right, Healing Wave not going to be enough there. Spellbreaker fighting back, able to remove the mana from all of those units. Kodo Beast unable to get his dinner as it simply just walked away. Mountain King still with plenty of mana. Up to 258 right now. Is he going to be able to perhaps Stormbolt or do anything right there? A little bit of damage. All right, Blade Master going to be in trouble. There is another Healing Wave as the Mountain King does get a Stormbolt off onto the Blade Master. There is the, oh wow, a split-second difference on the Potion of Invulnerability. I thought 1 more point of damage would have been enough, or 2 more points of damage. Extremely close right there, but the Mountain King unable to finish off the Blade Master after a Healing Wave. comes in to save the day. All right, Spellbreakers going after a handful of units again. Spellbreakers could turn back around. Sorceresses should be going after, well, any range unit in the back. Again, there's a big Thunderclap healing wave going after the Wind Rider as the Raiders are now joining in on the fight. All right, Ensnares going back across again. Mountain King in that front line. No Ivory Towers. Sorceresses have a lot of damage being mitigated, but the front line units, the Spellbreakers, cannot have Spirit Link. Mountain King continuing to put forth. It looked as though a potion of mana was used. I don't know if the pendant of energy was dropped and picked back up, but it looks like it could possibly be that. Archmage going to go ahead and finish off a unit there. Kodo Beast having a very bad time, down to 482 hit points. Tries to, well, eat and run, and is going to get indigestion. Reversal of fortune right there. Well, beaching, I guess, that water elemental. 46 supply compared to 46. Mountain King sitting at level 4. Archmage sitting at level 4. Who won out in that last battle with the Shadow Hunter now at 5. And the Blade Master, however, out a lot of hit points. And, well, excuse me, a lot of items. Powerful items were lost in that exchange as the Shadow Hunter needs to get back into the swing of things. Mountain King sitting at level 4. Archmage sitting at level 4. Are we going to perhaps get some more mana onto these heroes? That is the question. Hold on one second.
We're under attack!
Alexa, stop. Alright, coming back off to the north. Archmage still wandering around here. Spellbreakers, Priest, Sorceresses still looking to get back. What is going on as all these units are now just simply retreating? Let's take a look. Back across here, Blade Master looking to head back here. You can take a look. Archmage is here as well. They're going to head off to the north. Spellbreakers are going to be in position. Let's take a look. Big fight. Arcane Vault going to get knocked onto the door. Are we going to see a Thunderclap? It looks like he's trying to position it. And nope, there's the Thunderclap trying to save. Is he going to buy some items? Dust of Appearance is available, or is down. Mountain King is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Stormbolt onto the Kodo Beast. Kodo Beast will not be able to get away. Thunderclap gets back in. Ivory Tower to prevent the Blade Master from getting able to hit the Mountain King. That was beautifully done, causing a little bit of distance separation. I think that was how that was being used, as the Archmage now sits at level 4. Damage still being added here. Scroll of Speed is being used. Let's take a look. Spellbreakers now trying to fight back the other way. Mountain King does get another Thunderclap. Only hits 3 units, though. Not quite enough damage, as the Mountain King could get taken down. Potion of Invulnerability used in time. No, not used. Onto the Mountain King. Mountain King gonna go ahead and Thunderclap right here, trying to fight its way around, trying to join back in. Mountain King, what is going on? Mountain King is so low on hit points, but he is still alive as some of those units are getting taken down again. All right, Stormbolt being used over a Thunderclap there, as it looks as though a Raider will get taken down. Archmage gets up to level 5, drops a level 3 Water Elemental to turn the things back around, as the Spirit Walkers are now in a little bit of trouble. The Spirit Walkers out of mana, unable to disenchant that Water Elemental. Alright, let's take a look at this. Spellbreakers continuing to fight back here. Could get some extra damage onto those units. Still trying to be added in. Blade Masters gets up to level 5. Archmage is still, or Mountain King sitting at level 4. Potion of Invulnerability is still in the works. Arcane Vault needs to be rebuilt, and that is just absolutely desperate when you're waiting for the shop to be done. Mountain King is right here, lying in wait, ready to go. Mountain King up to 112 mana. That is going to be absolutely key. Does he go for 2 Stormbolts, or does he go for 1 Thunderclap with a little bit of leftover? There is the 1 Stormbolt right there. Mountain King looking to finish things off. Is going to be able to finish off that Blade Master. Blade Master gets taken down. Mountain King up to level 5, and that could be the game. Level 3 Stormbolt, and that is it. Chaemiko winning the game over Focus, even though he had the lower score. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.